Hello all, my name is Ratna Kishore. Welcome to my Kash YouTube channel. Let's start the today's topic, if conditional statements. If statements are conditional statements which are used to take decisions. There are three types of if statements supported by the Python. First, we will see what is simple if statement. If you observe this flowchart, in the if statement, first condition will be evaluated. If that condition returns true, then statement block A will get executed. After that, statement block B will get executed. If the condition is failed, by ignoring the statement block A, only statement block B will get executed. This is the format of the if statement in Python. There is a keyword required, that is if, which follows a condition. After this condition there must be a colon, and then you will find set of statements. These set of statements are called as a block. Then we can call this block of statements as body of if. If you observe all these statements, those statements are following the same indentation level, because Python uses the same indentation level to identify the block of statements. Here, if the condition evaluates to true, then this block of statements will get executed. Otherwise, these statements are ignored. To explain the use of this simple if statement, I am considering a program to check the password. Here, first I am reading the password from the user. I am considering a variable pwd, and then I am using the input statement with some prompt to get the password from the user. I am using a simple if statement to check this password with already predefined password. Then I am using if keyword, and then I am using a condition pwd equal to my prefixed password is 12345. Then I am comparing the password with 12345. If both are matched, I am going to display successful. Here, if you observe, the body of this if statement is having only one statement, that is this print statement. Then after this if statement, I am going to print a statement by. Now, if the entered password is matched with 12345, then the successful message will be displayed. After the termination of this if statement, another print statement is there. Because of that, the message by will be displayed. If the entered password is not matched with 12345, then the body of this if statement is ignored. Then you won't get any message successful on the monitor. So let me run this code. Then it is asking the password. Then I am entering the correct password 12345. If I press enter, then I got successful and then by. I am running the code again. Then again it is asking the password. Then I am entering A, B, C, D, E as the password. Since it is the wrong password, I did not get any message successful, but I got the message by here. So next type of if statement is if else statement. Here, if you observe this flowchart, if that condition returns true, then statement block A gets executed. After that, statement block C gets executed. Otherwise, if this condition evaluates to false, statement block B gets executed. After that, statement block C gets executed. If you see the format of this, there is a keyword if and then the condition. After that, a colon. If this condition evaluates to true, then statement block A gets executed. And then I have used here else keyword. After that, we have a colon. If this condition evaluates to false, then because of this else statement, statement block B gets executed. Now, to explain the use of if else statement, I am going to write a program to check whether the entered number is even number or odd number. So for that, first we need to read an integer. Then I am taking a variable num, and then I am using input method to read the data from the user. Here I am using a prompt, enter a number. Since input method returns the input as a string, we need to convert that string into integer. For that, I am using built-in function int, which converts the string to integer now. Now we got our input value into the num variable. Then we need to use if else statement to display either even or odd based on the number entered. Then I am using the keyword if. Now I need to check the condition num remainder operator 2 is equal to 0, then a colon. If a number is divided by 2, if the remainder is 0, then that number is an even number. Then I am going to display even. I am using the else statement now. When a number is divided by 2, if the remainder is not equal to 0, then you can say that number is odd. Then I am displaying odd number. Then I am running the program. Then it is asking enter a number. Then I am entering 20 as the number. Since the 20 is even number, we got even number as the display. Again I am running the program. Now I am entering 15 as the value. Then I got odd number. So next one is if elif else statement. So we are going to use this if elif else statement whenever we need to consider multiple conditions to take the decision. See the format of this. Here if condition 1 is there, if the condition 1 evaluates to true, then statement block A gets executed. After that we have used elif condition 2. If condition 1 evaluates to false and condition 2 evaluates to true, then statement block B gets executed. It continues like this. If all the statements evaluates to false, then statement block N gets executed because this is the statement block we have with else keyword. Now I am going to consider an example to display the class of the student based on the percentage of marks he got. First we need to get the percentage of the marks from the student. Then I am using the percentage as a variable. Then I am getting input from the user. Enter your percentage is the prompt. Since this input function returns a string, we need to convert that string into float because the percentage is always a floating point number. Now I am using the if keyword with a condition percentage greater than or equal to 60. Then I am displaying first class. Then I am using elif. If the percentage is not greater than or equal to 60, then I am going to check the percentage is greater than or equal to 50 to display the second class. Then I am going to check whether the percentage is greater than or equal to 35 to display the third class. Now the percentage is not greater than or equal to 60, not greater than or equal to 50, even not greater than or equal to 35. That means the percentage is less than 35. Then automatically we need to display failed. Then I am using else keyword. Then I am displaying failed. Now I am going to run this. Then it is asking the percentage. Now I am entering the 75 as the percentage. Then the first class is displayed. Again I am running the program. Now I am entering the percentage as 54.7. Then second class is displayed. Third time I am running the program. Then percentage I am entering 37.68. Then I got third class. So last time I am running the program. Then I am entering the percentage as 23.8. Then failed as a message I got. So that's all guys. This is the end of this video. I will meet you with a new video soon. Bye.